Hey everybody, I want to talk to you for just a couple minutes about Financial Peace University. As you know, if you've been around at High Point Church for the last couple weeks, we've been talking about one of our goals for this year is to become financially free in terms of getting out from under consumer debt and being able to use our resources in ways that put us in a position to be wise and responsible, and in some ways also in the future to be able to be more generous. A couple things I want to say. One is only 80 people turned in consumer debt slips on Sunday morning. But from that, it totaled $1.7 million in consumer debt. So I want you to know that if you've got a pretty good bit of consumer debt, listen, so do a lot of us. It's not uncommon. It's a symptom of the culture we live in. The issue isn't like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've gotten into this. The issue is, do you want to be free? Do you want your neighbors to be free? Do you want other people in your family or people you know? Do you want financial freedom to be something that people enjoy as part of the freedom that the gospel brings, when the gospel brings wisdom and discipline and truthfulness and a call to generosity? We have to be a financially free people. So I want to tell you a few things. 89 people, or something like that. We had 89 chairs and there were people standing at the preview on Sunday. That represents about 40 households. 18 have already signed up. We have some more calls that are coming in and going out. So we've got a really good turnout for the class. But listen, it's not good enough. There's a spot for you in it. There's a spot for your neighbor in it. There's a spot for somebody that you know in this class. There is no maximum amount of people. We'll just open another room and we'll show another video. I want you to know there's scholarships available. The elders have talked to the finance committee. The finance committee is enthusiastic about making sure money is not a reason somebody doesn't take this class. So there are scholarships available. And listen, I talked to Rebecca, our staff member who's ordering the packets, and I said, listen, order 5 more. I don't care however many signs up, you order 5 more. Because listen, one of them has your neighbor's name on it, your name on it, you haven't signed up yet. Or you know somebody who hasn't signed up yet. Push this video out to them. Talk to them personally. Even people who aren't Christians, you don't have to be a Christian to take this class. Sometimes getting out of financial struggles or a certain feeling of being under the weight of debt will be a first step of freedom that people will say, maybe there are more kinds of freedom that I can find over there at that church or with these Christian people. This could be, Financial Peace University could be the start of something for somebody, or it could just be a blessing to somebody, even if they're not a believer or if they're a believer from another church. So I really want to encourage you to, if you haven't signed up, sign up. If you haven't invited somebody, invite somebody. Ask them to take the course with you. Yeah, and listen, if you just know you can't make all 13 weeks, just remember, there's going to be another course in April. Once you've paid your in, you can take it as many times as you want. So if you miss weeks 9 and 12 when you take it through the first time because of something, you can take just those weeks in the next class that comes around. Or if in a couple of years, if it doesn't really take, you can take the whole class again and go through the process again, and you won't have to pay again. It's a good investment. So anyway, help me create buzz. Help us get as many people in this as possible. Help us get people excited about experiencing financial peace. See you later.